Live from Television Hill, this is WJZ at 9, your happy hour.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us here on WJZ at 9. I'm Amy Kawada on this Friday, Juneteenth. We have such an exciting show lined up for you guys because we are just hours away from kicking off the 50th AFRAM Festival. It is one of the largest African-American festivals of its kind on the East Coast, and WJZ once again is a proud media sponsor, and we have live team coverage for you spread out from Jewett Hill Park. We have Tim Williams and Stephanie Douglas on your corner with all the last-minute preparations, and we have Steve Sosna out in the weather lab preparing us for the first alert forecast. But Tim, we want to start with you. You already have the stage set up behind you. How is it going over there?
I think maybe just the good clock set up.
Wow. Well, we are here at AFRAM 50. The stage is set, talking to Lindsey Jackson. Lindsey has been, I've been joking with Lindsey, he needs to be part of our staff because in the last few months since we've been talking about AFRAM 50, you have been on with us so many times leading up to this big event, and now it's here. It is amazing to think that this is here. How does it feel now to be right here at the, almost at the opening of a 50-year ceremony we've been looking forward to?
Well, first I want to thank you guys for being our media sponsor. It's really been a great privilege to have you guys as a partner. And yes, we're finally here after months of planning or a year of planning. Today's the day, so we're excited to get it started.
Well, you know, we've been here many times, of course. Last year we were here, it was blazing hot, even at this time of the morning. Vendors were starting to set up. The organization you have here now, Lindsey, the stages that we've been listening to, the sound checks, everything is as simple as the porta potties. I mean, everything's in place. The vendors are all around us. What at this stage is the trigger, is the key to getting this thing moving and getting it going right?
Well, I'm going to just say the city agencies. I mean, this festival is produced solely by the city, and all of our agencies from DPW to DOT to BPD to fire, emergency management, BCRP, like everyone's just all hands on deck, and I think that's like really the highlight that keeps this going. We've been out here since Monday, a 3-day festival this year, so we started setting up a little earlier than normal, which is why it's a little calm before the storm right now.
You know, we talked about it even from the weather standpoint, you know, Preakness, all the big events. When you have weather that's cooperating too, you can almost start to expect record numbers. Are you ready for the influx of these folks that are going to come in here over the next 3 days?
Yeah, I tell you, the last time we had weather like this, we had over 300,000 people. That was 2 years ago. The last 2 years, or last year we had, it was hot.
Yeah.
I was running around trying to figure out how we would give out water and make sure people are okay. So this year, we're just really looking forward to everyone coming, having a great time and enjoying this weather, the venue, which is the park. You know, I love parks. The entertainment and the vendors.
And if you have one last thing to say to folks who are planning on coming out here at some point through the next 3 days, tonight, Saturday, or Sunday, what would you tell them? Just come early, stay hydrated. What is your word?
I would say, you know, try to use public transportation. We have the MTA running shuttles from Mondawmin into Drew Hill Lake Drive, which is where our public parking is. So if you are driving, coming off of Drew Hill Lake Drive to park on Mansion House Lawn or Taylor Grove, our team will take care of you on that side. If you want to take the Charm City Circulator, that'll bring you in off of Sisson Street, free. The purple route, so look for the purple route. Other than that, bring your tent, find your tree like I used to do when I was a kid. Get a turkey leg and enjoy the show.
Lindsey Jackson, thank you so much. Always a pleasure. You know we'll be finding you before this weekend is out.
Yeah,
appreciate all your time you spent with us over these next few days. All right. And of course, everything is set. We'll be here through the morning getting you set for other things. We'll talk to some vendors. We'll talk to some entertainers, and we'll get you all ready going into this morning. And sending it back now, sending it back to, who am I sending it back to here?
Me, Amy. Hi, Tim. It's me.
Amy.
Hey.
You know what? Amy has been trying to get out here. I wouldn't have doubted if Amy wouldn't have just shown up. I wouldn't have doubted. But Amy, yeah, back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Tim. That looks like so much fun. And Tim will also be out there tonight introducing the guests, so make sure you go out and say hi to him. And also Stephanie will be there. Stephanie, you're already at Jewett Hill Park as you have been all morning long. Who do you have with you now?
That's right, Amy. And before you see the performers, we're going to be talking about the vendors, so we have that covered. And joining us this morning, this is Nicole Green with the city's Rec and Park, who can tell us all about what you can expect and what's new. Good morning, Nicole. How are you?
I am wonderful. Good morning.
Okay, so tell us all about what's new and what people can expect at this 50th anniversary.
So first of all, it's 3 days this year. We're kicking off today at 3 o'clock. to celebrate the 50th anniversary of AFRAM. We also have this amazing sponsorship with Amazon Music. So anyone who is an Amazon Music subscriber can go into a special activation area where there's a bar, a speakeasy.
Oh, okay. You just said the word for me.
The word of the day is bar. They have a bar, they have a music activation, and it's a Baltimore base. So please show your Amazon Music subscription and hang out there. We also have a special viewing area for all of our Amazon Music subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, sign up this weekend. We also are having a Sunday brunch.
Okay.
Expect some food, again, some mimosas.
It's a brunch. You know what I mean? Everything that you can expect at a brunch, expect that, okay?
And more. We got cute little surprises for you at the brunch as well. The Reginald F. Lewis Museum, they're having their Juneteenth event today, but they're going to be here tomorrow with a mini museum celebrating all things Baltimore. So we're so excited and can't wait for you all to see it.
That sounds amazing. Okay, so do you know a little bit about what the experience would be like for the people inside of the music activation, and will we hear from local artists?
Oh, definitely. We have a whole stage dedicated to local artists for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But inside the Amazon Music tent, there's a speakeasy vibe. There'll be some surprise guests coming as well. So pop in and see some of our performers.
Perfect. And you guys can expect over 200 vendors here. We didn't even touch on that, but we're going to get to that next. But for now, Amy, I'll send it back to you. We're going to have a good time out here today.
You're already getting us in the mood, Stephanie. Thank you so much. Okay, now we want to check in with Steve Sauce. Not only do we have for AFRAM, we have so many events, Father's Day, Sunday, things lined up. Steve, you said things are going to really clear up for this weekend.
Yeah, but it's amazing what Mother Nature is going to do for us here. I've actually been out here for about an hour or so. The humidity has walked itself back down. By the way, I'm not in the AR/VR studio. This is actually real landscape behind me. This is Druid Hill Lake and Reservoir, and we got the green grass, the birds are chirping, and we're in Druid Hill Park, where the heartbeat of AFRAM will be this weekend. So let's take a look at our forecast here and show you, because it's all about the now right now. We are cleaning up the sky. As you can see, temperatures comfortably cool in the 60s and 70s. Clouds are starting to erode. Let's take a look at first alert radar. You can see all the rain this morning from the eastern shore is now in Ocean City. So let's take a look at our AFRAM planner for today. We are looking at temperatures mid 80s, but the secret sauce to this is the low humidity and the breeze. You're going to have that breeze around for much of the weekend, and as you can see, there's a 3-day forecast. Today there's morning showers moving out and the sunshine is moving in, and it's going to get nice and comfy here in Druid Hill Park. Bring on the party. Amy, back over to you.
Okay, Steve, thank you. Mother Nature is definitely on our side. We love that. And if you are heading out to AFRAM this weekend, make sure that you're planning ahead for any traffic changes around Druid Hill Park, because the festival again kicks off today at 3 p.m. So we have Angela Foster with First Alert Traffic. She has everything you need to know.
If you're planning to attend AFRAM 2026 this weekend, be prepared for major traffic changes around Druid Hill Park. Temporary road closures for AFRAM will begin at 10 a.m. Friday and will remain in effect until approximately noon on Monday. Several roadways surrounding Druid Hill Park will be closed to through traffic, including Wyman Park Drive at Sisson Street, Swan Drive at Druid Park Lake Drive, and Beechwood Drive at Gwynns Falls Parkway. Detours and parking restrictions will also be in place for you throughout the weekend, and officials say local access will still be maintained for the Maryland Zoo, the Boy Scouts of America, and the Johns Hopkins Institute for Assured Autonomy. With parking and street access around the park expected to be heavily restricted, festival goers are encouraged to use rideshare service for public transit to get them to and from the event. Also, a free festival shuttle bus will also be available for you. It departs directly from Mondawmin Mall. AFRAM is expected to draw large crowds throughout the weekend, making advanced travel planning essential for anyone heading to the celebration. Again, those road closures begin this Friday morning and continue through Monday afternoon.
Thank you, Angela. And if you can't make it out to Druid Hill Park this weekend, don't worry, we have you covered. The party still lives on your screens. We will be live streaming AFRAM all weekend long on CBS News Baltimore. And then we'll be streaming AFRAM tonight at 6, and that fun continues on to Saturday and Sunday starting at 4 p.m. Make sure you stay with us. We have much more after a quick break.
WJZ at 9 AFRAM coverage is sponsored by Giant. Giant, this is 90. Every summer in Baltimore, a festival brings hundreds of thousands together to celebrate culture, music, and community. It's called AFRAM, short for the Afro-American Festival. But it didn't start as the massive event we know today. Its roots go back to 1970, with a small community gathering known as the Soul Festival, created to highlight African-American food, music, arts, and culture. In 1976, during the nation's bicentennial, it officially became AFRAM, part of a citywide celebration of diversity. And over the decades, it grew, moving across Baltimore, expanding its stages, and welcoming generations of families. From a small gathering to one of the largest African-American festivals on the East Coast, AFRAM is a celebration of Baltimore and the culture that continues to shape it. For more on this, visit WJZ.com/MD250. WJZ Star Spangled Stories, sponsored by NJM. They go to great lengths to do what's best for their policyholders.
And speaking of, we are celebrating 50 years of AFRAM this weekend, so we want to check back in with Tim Williams, who is live at Druid Hill Park. Tim, have you been practicing yet for your solo later on stage?
I have not done that just yet, and I don't think that the sound people want me to, but if they do, then I'm ready. Maybe. We'll see as we get a little closer. But, you know, we've been talking so much about AFRAM 50, Amy, and, you know, folks, you know, 50 is not so long ago. I had actually someone ask me today, Angela Foster, as a matter of fact, asked me today, do I remember the first one? And I was like, do I remember the first? And then I was like, well, yeah, I guess I'm older than 50. So, yeah, I could have. And I probably, if I think back about it, I do. But, you know, you don't really have to think too hard because the city and the Afro-American newspaper are doing their part to pretty much commemorate this and to basically just make sure that everyone has those memories. And let's talk about it. First off, we're talking to Tracy King, who is the Director of Communications for the city. And we also have with us Alexis Taylor, who is the Managing Editor for the Afro. Ladies, thank you so much for being with us. First off, let's talk to the Afro. Tell us about this. This is an incredible book.
It is. It was certainly a labor of love between Afro News and the city partners. If you don't remember the first AFRAM, absolutely get a copy of this book because we take it all the way back to 1976. 1976, at the very first AFRAM, the Afro News was there. We had tables. We captured it. Our photographers were there. Our reporters were there. And so if your memory is failing you, the Afro Archives is the place to go. And you can see the joy in those pictures. You can see the blackness exuding from the images that we have in our archives. And so we packaged it so nicely with the help from the city into this commemorative booklet. It is celebrating all things AFRAM at 50.
We were talking about the fact that when you talk about 50, you're talking about a milestone.
Yeah.
Whether it's a birthday, an anniversary, or whatever, it's not lost on the city that 50 is a really integral part of the history of the city.
Yes.
Why was it important to make sure that that was put together?
I mean, making sure that we're recording our history so that 50 years from now, when we're celebrating AFRAM 100, residents are able to look back at this booklet and remember what that 50-year milestone was. A lot of festivals didn't come back after COVID, but AFRAM was able to persist and resist and still be here.
There are a lot of folks who are going to be here who want it, folks who can't come down here who are going to want it. How do folks get this commemorative magazine?
So if you want a copy of this, we have a special offer for all of the AFRAM attendees. You can come to the Afro News table that is here in Druid Hill Park. Get a copy for only $5.
Okay.
5 big ones you can get a copy. And really, I mean, it's so expansive of the history of the evolution of the festival. We go back and do a spotlight on the people who were instrumental in getting it off the ground. So make sure you stop by the Afro News table. It's $5 for the next 3 days.
And if I can't get down here, how do I get it?
You should go to afro.com and get a copy there. You can order it.
Alexis, Tracy, thank you so much. And we will be seeing you through the weekend. And again, 50 is the big one. So if you can't get down here, make sure you get the book and you'll still have those memories to keep. And we'll be back here, of course, in just a little bit. Amy will talk to some vendors here. It's a lot of food, a lot of drink. I know that's right up your alley.
Oh, yeah. I am excited for that. Take notes, Tim. Thank you so much. Well, it is time for our Backstage Pass. 2-time Grammy-nominated singer, songwriter, and author Eric Roberson is joining us now, a.k.a. Arrow. Thank you for being back here here in Baltimore.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
You just played us a show yesterday at Nevermore Hall. How did that go?
It was great. Shout out to Baltimore. We always have a great time. We have people yelling out songs. We're like, we'll be up here all night. But we had a good time. We had a great time, the band and I.
Good, good. So you are known as the king of indie soul music. Explain that and your story on how you got here.
Well, I was a student at Howard University. I got signed to Warner Brothers, but I remember watching a lot of artists. Shout out to Fertile Ground from Maryland, was releasing records back in the early 90s independently. A lot of artists released it, but what happened for me is I started releasing records independently after failed record deals, but I just kept doing it. Most people would sign to a major, and I was like, well, I had already been to the majors. What happens if we stay here? 30 years later, we have 18 albums and a whole company that we built from there.
Incredible. That's incredible to see your journey and see you back here in Baltimore. You do this cool, unique thing where you release a book along with your album. I mean, that is so unique and that is so special.
Yeah.
You just came out with another album and a book. Tell us about that.
So the album and the book is called Beautifully All Over the Place. And I'm a person that's dedicated to art of combining words. You know, I teach songwriting, and really most songs now have come from a journal or essay of some sort. So for me, I'm trying to combine the two. So there's an audio book out there that combines the book with the album as well. And it just really describes where I'm at creatively, like beautifully all over the place is probably the best way to describe it.
I think a lot of people can resonate to that right now. Well, what inspired you for this specific album?
Just probably mental health, like really just trying to write the song I needed at the moment. I probably wrote 100 songs and 10 went on this album over the last 2 years. But yeah, sometimes you write a song that you might want to be on the charts to be on the radio, and we have that. But sometimes I'll write a song just for that night, just get me through the day, you know. We're in a weird part where, you know, at my age where we're taking care of our parents and our kids. So some days are tough, you know what I mean? And I'm fortunate that I have the ability to go to a piano or a pen and pad and kind of write that stuff out sometimes.
Yeah, that's awesome. So for people who are watching, who want to follow you, get their hands on this book and listen maybe along with it, where do they go?
EricRobersonMusic.com is probably the easiest one. I'm on social media acting ratchet like everybody else, but the website, Eric Roberson Music, is the best way to find the tour dates and get the book and everything else.
Awesome. And where are you on next? You're on tour right now, right? So
yeah, New York next week, and Gary, Indiana, Detroit, and Minnesota.
So you are truly beautifully all over.
Yeah, we're all over the
Got
place.
it. All right. Well, Eric Roberson, thank you so much for joining us, and we're so excited to have you back and hopefully sooner rather than later.
I look forward to it.
Okay, thank you. Well, stay with us. We have much more on WJZ at 9 next.
WJZ at 9 AFRAM coverage is sponsored by Giant. Giant, this is 90.
Welcome back. We're having so much fun. Comedian Michael Yo. Okay.
Whoa, we're here.
He's here. He's bringing his comedy tour to Maryland this week. And Michael Yo is joining us in studio for the Annyeonghaseyo tour.
Annyeonghaseyo tour, which is hello if you don't know.
Yes.
And I am in Maryland. I'm in Timonium.
Timonium, your favorite place, and you are playing this weekend. Tell us all about it.
Timonium. I'm in Timonium at Magoobies. A place that sounds like a disease you catch. But Magoobies. How'd you get Magoobies? Oh, girl, I was out last night. We got Magoobies. Anyway, I am at Magoobies. Yes, I'm there. And I'm doing 2 shows tonight and 2 shows in a place called Timonium. I didn't even know there was a place called Timonium in Maryland.
You know they do that so that you will never forget the name.
I will never forget Timonium.
Right?
I mean, there's a Chili's there. It's amazing.
You don't ever have to leave.
That's all there's there. There's a Chili's.
Yes.
In Magoobies.
Right.
I love it.
So we love that you bring in your family and your culture into your comedy. Speaking of, you are half Korean. We have so many similarities, by the way.
We're both half Korean.
I feel like you are my long-lost brother
I am.
from another mother, because we both we're both half Korean.
That's right.
We have Korean mothers, tiger mothers.
Oh, they're so mean.
And is that what inspires a lot? They are kind of mean.
No, our moms
but with love,
so
tough love.
Is it love? I think it's just bluntness. Like my mom, is very she won't say people's names. She would rather describe them. You know, that's where she is. She's like, oh, I saw your friend. You know, fat boy, small feet. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right, that's cool, Mom. But I knew who she was talking about, which was even weirder. You know, and my kids, you know, I married a white lady, so my kids are like black, white, and Asian.
They're very cultured.
Yeah. We call them pandas.
Oh,
panda bears. Yeah.
That's cute. I love that.
is cute,
That's actually
right?
really cute.
They are cute.
So you are coming off a sold out tour.
Oh my God, sold out, and now I'm in Timonium.
In Timonium.
Yeah,
Would
you
look
go
at that?
from theaters to Timonium.
Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing.
And you have also a Smack Daddy special.
Oh,
But that
Smack
wasn't
Daddy.
in Timonium, though, right?
No, we didn't shoot that in Timonium. If we would have shot that in Timonium, it would have been amazing. No, I love Timonium.
Yeah, come on.
The people, please come out to Timonium. Yes, I got Snack Daddy. It's out on my YouTube page. It's doing super well. And then I have one I never thought before. I self-produce all my stuff. Kind of like your
that's
first guest, Eric.
incredible.
Like I want to own everything. So I
Yes.
put it out myself. And yeah, I would love for people to check it out on my YouTube page or follow me on Instagram at Michael Yo.
At Michael Yo, yes.
Yo!
Just Michael Yo.
Just Michael, that's all it is.
And you also have a residency in Vegas.
I do have a residency in Vegas. It's called Hot Mess Comedy. It's at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club.
Amazing.
And then I have a game show out called Scrambled Up that's syndicated throughout the country. I don't know if it's on in Timonium, but it might be. Who
Listen,
knows?
now the people of Timonium will have it tuned in on all of
Timonium
their
is
TV.
in the building.
You're speaking to all the Timoniumers.
Hey, all 10 people that live in Timonium, please come out to my show.
Michael.
Is it 10?
Yes.
No, actually.
There's so many.
No, it's not. It's 10,000. I researched. Yeah, 10,000. So I just need like 300-400 people in Timonium.
Okay, what time? What time before we go?
Tonight, 7 and something, 9 something. I
Okay,
don't know.
and tomorrow?
Yes, it's 7 and 9 something.
Okay, and then you're
tomorrow,
off for Father's Day.
And then I'm off. Father's Day!
yes.
Daddy's home. Oh, I can't sing. I don't want to get y'all in trouble, okay?
No, we love it. We love it. We're going to save it for the break time. Thank you, Michael Yo.
I might be at the fest singing. You never know.
Or at AFRAM. All right. See you more
Yeah!
on the other side of the break for WJZ at 9.
Timonium!
Bye.
And now, back to WJZ at 9, your happy hour.
Good morning. Welcome back to WJZ at 9. As we approach 9:30, we are now counting down just the final hours until the start of AFRAM, the largest festival of its kind on the East Coast, right here in Baltimore. And once again, WJZ is proud to be the media sponsor. Always such a fun time. So we want to check in with Tim Williams, who I'm very jealous of. He's out in the field at Druid Hill Park, just getting ready for his set. So, you know, we're just staying tuned, Tim.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's, it would be great if it were free because no one's paying any money to see me up on the stage doing a set. You believe that. But yeah, the stage is set though, and so many pieces go into this, whether it's the 50th anniversary or not, but the 50, really everything is going bigger and better, and the things that have worked, they're expanding on. So we're going to talk first off to Dr. Reginald Moore. He is the director of Baltimore City Recreational and Parks, and this is Cynthia Norman. Cynthia Norman is an American Sign Language interpreter and the owner of
Collaborative Assets.
And you may have seen her many times alongside the mayor potentially for different events because accessibility is key and you have been a part of that. So let's talk to you, Dr. Moore. Tell us about why it is so important to bring in ASL to make this accessible to everyone.
Yes, it's extremely important because we want everybody in Baltimore to be a part of AFRAM. It's a family event, and regardless of someone's disability, as a city that has been a centered focus of Mayor Scott in this administration, is to make sure that everyone is welcome. And so having Cynthia and her team being able to address with sign language during this big, huge festival is extremely important because we want everybody to come out. And we also have, beyond the sign language, we have designated locations for ADA community. So anyone with a disability, is nothing that should prevent you from being here and being a part of this amazing AFRAM this year, especially even it's AFRAM 50.
Yeah, and it does speak to the fact that you talked about how you want this to be a citywide event. You don't want anybody to be excluded. So to that point, the city's really going out of its way to make sure that everybody can get here, enjoy the event, and if you need any help, you just you flag down somebody that...
I mean, we're going to have staff that's going to be in AFRAM shirts throughout. If anyone needs any assistance, please don't hesitate to stop. Everyone is here to help. We want everybody to be welcome. We want everybody to have an amazing time over these next 3 days.
Thank you. Cynthia, you have been a part of many of these big events. People, when they see us talking or they see the mayor talking, whatever, they don't realize there's somebody right there on the side that is helping everyone else understand who may not be able to the conventional way. Tell us where you come in.
Well, Baltimore is full of people and everybody wants to understand what the mayor is saying. And so he pulls in interpreters. That makes it so that anybody who's deaf and hard of hearing can access his press conferences, his events, his celebrations that he has around the city. And we honor his integrity and unwavering commitment to accessibility so that every Baltimore resident gets to feel included.
On all the stages next to the acts, you'll be there no matter which one. You said 2 stages, you'll be there.
Yeah, it's AFRAM celebrating 50 years of Black excellence, and language justice looks like both stages having a team of ASL interpreters there so that deaf and hard of hearing people don't have to get relegated to one stage. They get to choose the experience they're having all weekend. They get to say, what's the lineup? Who's playing on which stage? And then they get to go to those stages and enjoy the event just like everybody else. That's what the leadership of Mayor Scott and Dr. Moore have established. The intentionality, the making sure that access is not an option, but it's expected in Baltimore City.
Without fear of exclusion.
No fear whatsoever.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you. And Dr. Moore, thank you so much for being with us, as always. Glad to be out here. Last year we were out here, we were like snowmen. Right. We were like melting on down. Thank you so much. Yes. All right, so again, things are all set up. Everything's going to be in place for you when you come on down, sending it back inside.
Thank you, Tim. Yeah, it's nice to see no one melting out there. All right, let's check back in with Stephanie, who's also at the park. Hey, Stephanie.
Well, no one's melting yet, but it is a beautiful day. And it's a beautiful day to be out here inside the Content Village, which is brand new this year and was headed by Ashton Finney, she's with the mayor's office. So, Ashton, tell us a little bit about the Content Village because it's brand new this year.
It is. Well, first, happy AFRAM 50 and happy Juneteenth.
Yeah, happy Juneteenth.
It's amazing that we have so many cool activations on the footprint this year just to bring the time capsule of what AFRAM 50 really is. People get to take pictures in front of these beautiful installations and really put themselves into the amazing legacy that the festival has made.
I really love it. K2, I'm going to do something off the camera right now. If we could just pan over there, because these are some of the activations that are brand new and content-based where you can snap all the memories that you would like. Ashton, tell us what inspired you this year to put something on like this.
Well, of course, it is Juneteenth weekend, and we are celebrating 50 years of AFRAM, so trying to just capture the golden anniversary while still trying to celebrate such an important holiday, which is Freedom Day, Juneteenth. We have all of the Pan-African colors. We have some Juneteenth.
I love that. I did notice that.
I know. We have some Juneteenth logos going around. And, of course, the AFRAM 50 logo, which is absolutely amazing. So working with Sanche Productions on these it's been so fun. And I'm excited to see how everybody interacts with them this weekend.
Yeah, especially it's going to be all over social media. And for years to come, you can look back on it. So tell us, who is the Content Village for?
The Content Village is for anyone, especially anybody coming to our local stage, which is the Roots and Family stage. It's a great way to just come through the vendors, take some pictures, and then enjoy some really great performances. We have Dipset and 7 headliners, so I mean, it's really amazing.
Guys, I'm looking forward for this whole weekend. I was talking about Paula Campbell, and if you're watching this, I would love to meet you. Mario too. Who else? Chloe Bailey, Normani. There's just so many. I can go on. It'll be really cool too if they took pictures here. Yes,
that would be crazy if they made their way over here with the Content Village. I hope that they do. It's a really crazy lineup. So even trying to figure out how people get back and forth from the main stage to over here, that's going to be really interesting. But it's going to be so much fun.
You know, it's going to be interesting. We are going to take our first picture with AFRAM 50 so we can capture that memory.
Of course. Come on.
All right, perfect. All right, well, Amy, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio. Bye.
Bye, Stephanie. We'll see you soon. I hope that all your dreams come true out there in AFRAM. All right. Well, the Greater Randallstown Community Development Organization is bringing back the Liberty Live Summer Concert Series this summer. Speaking of music and fun, joining us live is Brianna Dorsey, Executive Director at GRCDO, and Heather Gant, GRCDO Board Chair. Thank you for joining us, ladies.
Thank you for having us. Yes.
So, Heather, let's start with you. For people who don't know or aren't familiar, tell us about your organization and what you guys do out there at the Liberty Road Corridor.
Yes, so GRCDO is Greater Randallstown Community Development Organization, really responsible for the revitalization of the Liberty Road Corridor. We were put together because the community was raising their voices, and we just desire to have one voice on Liberty Road.
So important. And then the summer concert series somehow played in. Tell us where this idea came from and how it's been received. This is the second year you're doing this.
Yes, absolutely. So this is a family-friendly, free concert series where we have vendors, we have artists that come in. Our first concert series starting off this year is on June 26th from 6 to 9 at 8212 Liberty Road. We also have one in July 24th. Same location, same time, and August 21st. And the first concert, we have our artist Joy Carter kicking us off for the tour. Yeah, so super excited. It's a family-friendly event. We have, vendors, food trucks, local artistry, and so.
Yeah. And how does an event like this, how important is it to get that outreach out into the community, to get the message out?
Absolutely.
You know, Brianna and I were having a conversation about this not too long ago, and it really is the family reunion for us. Every neighborhood that's represented, that's surrounding Liberty Road corridor, this is our family reunion. This is where we get to figure out what's going on, but also this is an opportunity for folks to really get connected so they can know how they can really make even greater impact.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so for people, again, reminder for people who want to tune in, because this is not going to just be a one-time thing, right?
No.
So what are all the details again? Where can people follow along for more information?
Absolutely. June 26th, July 24th, and August 21st. And you can follow us at Greater Randallstown CDO on our Instagram, and Greater Randallstown Community Development on Facebook.
Yes, and that's how they can continue following your future and your vision for the
Yes,
series.
you can also follow us on our website at grcdo.org.
Okay, well, thank you, ladies.
Thank
We're so
you for
excited to
having
continue the fun this summer.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, we still have much more ahead on WJZ at 9. Stay with us.
WJZ at 9 AFRAM coverage is sponsored by Giant. Giant, this is 90.
Okay, thank you for staying with us. We are celebrating the start of AFRAM 50 all this morning long. So we want to check back in with Tim, who's been live out there all morning. Tim, you said you're checking out the vendors. Are they already getting set up out there? I've heard there's over 200.
There are many vendors out here already, and you consider that in just a few hours everything opens. We're talking I'll come right to the source. This is Ashley Bush. She is the co-producer of AFRAM, but I'll tell you how things get started. She told me co-producer. I thought I heard cool producer, so I was calling her the cool producer, and she said, well, I'll take that.
I will. Absolutely. We're so excited to be here for AFRAM 50. Today is all things Baltimore. We're excited to feature Baltimore's homegrown talent for AFRAM 50. So if you are on your way to the park, please make sure you come ready to celebrate all of Baltimore's God-given talent.
Now, Amy was just asking me if everybody was in place, and I was saying, yes, they are, because the gates open. The access opens when?
Yes, the gates open at 2 o'clock. The festival starts today at 3 o'clock, and then the rest of the weekend it starts at 12.
Okay. Last act goes on about 7:30 each evening. So you can count that all the way through. There'll be acts on each stage, 2 stages, just going all the way through, starting at 3 o'clock.
Absolutely. There are non-stop acts and talent featured all day today from 3 p.m. until 9.
Okay, now today you said Baltimore Day. We're featuring some local Baltimore artists.
Yep.
Today, the evening, I'll be on stage to help with the mayor.
Yeah.
Introduce Mario, and Lil Mo will be here as well.
Yes.
But we also have Paula Campbell, who is a local artist, went to Douglas High School.
Absolutely.
She's on grounds now, and she's kind of getting herself ready.
Yeah.
So it is really a time to celebrate everything Baltimore, whether it's the African-American culture, whether it's the music culture, or just the local artists, the vendors that make this city what it is.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we're so excited to be able to do so. We're happy to have this third day this year to bring back some of the old traditions of AFRAM.
We were talking about how people just need an excuse to feel good and to have a good time. New York had the Knicks, they've had their parade, Oh,
I'm a New Yorker. I'm sorry. I am.
You have that totally
but
right.
I love Baltimore.
We don't have a basketball team, so you're within your right. But, the World Cup is going on around. But this weekend for us is AFRAM. This is 50 years, and they're doing it big. So tell me what you're looking forward to as we're getting ready to kind of just launch this whole thing. Is it the acts? Is it the food?
It's a little bit of both. I am so excited about the acts that are coming. Like I said today, all of the Baltimore talent that we'll be featuring. But I'm also really excited to bring back some of the old traditions of AFRAM. So the fashion show that we're going to do, a focus on not just music, but other arts in the culture. The AFRAM brunch that'll be taking place on Sunday. I'm really excited to feature some of those things.
Well, cool producer. Ashley
That's
Bush,
me.
thank you so much. We're looking
Thank
forward to a
you.
big weekend, and we'll be here with you the whole time.
Absolutely.
All right, we, of course, we're the proud media sponsor. And Steve, it looks like the weather, Mother Nature, obviously a fan of AFRAM and Father's Day, because the weather is just, as you like to say, chef's kiss.
You know, Mother Nature, she's the act all 3 days, and she's going to be on stage. She's going to be in this park. We're in Druid Hill Park. Live behind me, the reservoir. The beauty of this park, you can pick your pleasure. If you need a break from people, you can come out here by the lake. If you want to be in the middle of the action, you do you. All right, let's take a look at First Alert Radar. Everything is working out beautifully here. Rain is moving off the coast of Ocean City, and you'll be able to see in our forecast here for tomorrow, it is absolutely stunning. Temperature 80 degrees at noon. By 2 o'clock, 84, so we're not overheating. The biggest thing you're going to need is sunscreen and bug spray here. Typical summer activities that you got to do. All right, let's talk about Father's Weekend across the state. Father's Day weekend will be beautiful out in Western Maryland if you want to take dad fishing or to the golf course. Baltimore here, we're looking at beautiful weather right down to the beaches in Ocean City. Amy, I got to get some sunscreen on here. The only thing crispy should be your turkey leg, not your skin.
Okay, yeah, get on in. Please lather that on you, Steve. All right, thank you. Well, rescue dogs come with so many different kinds of stories we know, and in this week's Forever Home, we meet a gentle girl who lost her doggy sibling and then her human companion. Deborah Stone introduces us to Janie, who's ready for a sweet landing with new loving owners.
Just look into Janie's sweet eyes and you'll see everything you need to know about her. There's nothing but love there, and she's waiting to share it all with you.
So this is Janie. Janie's 7 years old. She came from a house where her owner passed away. And a few months before she lost her owner, her brother, they had to put her brother down. So she lost her brother and then she lost her owner. There we go. Good girl. Janie's very sweet. She's very calm. She just likes to lay around and just get lots of belly rubs. You know, she's great with people and she's great with other dogs. We take her for walks. She loves walks. She's really good with car rides. She's just the sweetest girl that just doesn't need a lot of attention and just wants someone that's at home all the time to be with her.
Janie is available for adoption through Brigham Home Animal Rescue. If you would like to adopt her or any of this rescue's wonderful pets, visit Brigham Home Animal Rescue on Facebook.
With the gentlest, sweetest girl named Janie, who lost her family and needs a brand new one to call it her forever home. I'm Deborah Stone.
What a tearjerker. Please find Janie a home. Thank you, Deborah. We do have a happy follow-up for you today. You might remember a group of 5 available puppies through Almost Home Dog Rescue, who Deborah featured back in May. Well, 4 have now been adopted. The latest 2 are Misty and Macy, seen right here. We love that. We also have one sweet girl who remains from this litter. Her name is Maggie. She's now 4 months old and is just waiting for her forever home. So if you would like to adopt her, make sure to visit almosthome.org. And speaking of pets, once you get them, we'd love to see your pets here on WJZ. Please share them with us. Don't forget their names. Send them to pictures@WJZ.com. We love seeing all your pets. They make us feel so happy. We'll be right back after a quick break. Time to see what's coming out today from our media partner, the Baltimore Banner. And this morning we are talking all things AFRAM. Of course, we have joining us now the Banner's Jasmine Von Hall. Thank you, Jasmine, for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. AFRAM 50, right?
AFRAM 50. This is a historic event. What surprised you the most when you're covering this, or maybe the interesting thing, because you're diving into the history of AFRAM?
Yeah, I mean,
I think one of the most important things that I uncovered is that even years before we have AFRAM, there was this grassroots push for cultural arts, especially in Black neighborhoods here in the city. And thanks to federal funding, we're able to see the Cultural Arts Project, which really leans into that. And honestly, parts of the Cultural Arts Project feed into AFRAM, which I don't think a lot of people know. And really, the fact that we're enjoying even an iteration of those first efforts is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing to see where it's at today, 50 years later.
Yeah.
What was it like tracking down all the people to talk about the very first days of AFRAM 50 years ago?
So we're talking 50 years ago. It was really, really tough to find anyone who kind of had their hands directly involved with AFRAM, but I'm so grateful that we were able to contact at least one person who was on that original planning committee. And thank you so much, Miss Alma Bell.
Oh.
Shout out to you. And she really just talked about how much it was a heavy lift back then, which I'm sure is still true today, and just the fact that it's still here 50 years later, she's amazed.
Well, it's an interesting perspective and way to hear her story on everything. So you're going to the festival today and tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Who are you most excited to see? Because this lineup is crazy.
Oh my gosh. I honestly want to get a little taste of everything, but definitely have to see Normani, Chloe Bailey. But I really want to see the setups, the activation. So I'll be everywhere.
Okay. And you also have a banner booth, right?
Yes.
Where can
Come
we
say
find
hi
you?
to us. Come say hi to us.
You said Community Row?
Yes, Community Row.
Amazing. Jasmine, we are so excited.
Thank you.
And we love partnering up with you, and we can't wait to see you guys out there. All right. If you'd like to learn more about this story and others from The Banner, you can head over to thebanner.com. And we do want to get you ready for this weekend with the WJZ Weekend Planner. Jasmine is already making her weekend plans, all right? So you want to head over starting with Sykesville tomorrow for a Juneteenth celebration, and then in Upperco, a pollinator party happening through Sunday. And you might want to check out Rock the Dock Roof Spot Band and Show in Chesapeake Beach, and check out a handmade and vintage fair in Annapolis. Also, don't forget AFRAM happening all the way through Sunday, which is Father's Day. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Here's your first alert 7-day forecast. Those showers you see there are done with. We're all good. All systems go for a beautiful weekend for AFRAM, for Dad, and for the first day of summer, mid to upper 80s, and then into next week, some much needed rain. Amy, come here and have a good time.